Hey guys, here in the garden. Today I'm going to talk to you about the top reasons why grafts fail. I love to graft. I love to graft on my mango trees. This mango tree here is a Malacca mango, but last year it produced 4 different types of mangoes for me. So you can see there's lots of advantages to grafting. The first reason why grafts fail is selection. You got to select a branch or a scion that is about to grow. So I picked this one because it had a nice bulb at the top. It's a little swollen. It's about to push out new leaves. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you've definitely got to have clean instruments. So I disinfect my instruments with hydrogen peroxide. You can use bleach, you can use rubbing alcohol, but you want to make sure they're clean. Okay, that's going to give you a much better odds of your graft taking. Second, you want to find a branch, or third, you want to find a branch that is of similar diameter. So, I want to try to find a branch that's going to be about the same diameter as what I'm grafting onto, because ultimately you want the cambium to line up. So the cambium's the layer just under the bark, the little green area. You want that to line up with the donor tree. So you got to make sure they're similar sizes. Now, I've already disinfected my grafting knife. So what I'm going to do is make a little bit of a wedge on the scion. And you don't want to take a whole lot of cuts. You just want to cut it a couple times. You don't want to whittle it down. All right, so now I've got my wedge. You want to imagine that tip of it is about a cell thickness. You want to make it super thin at the very tip. And now I'm going to take my donor branch and I'm going to cut that down the middle. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered, but pretty much down the middle. And I'm going to take my scion, I'm going to insert that. And the next reason why grafts fail is not lining up the cambium. So I want to make sure that the outer layer of that bark is lined up perfectly with at least one side of my graft. So if they're not perfectly fitting, don't put it in the center. Put it sort of to one side or the other so that cambium lines up, okay? And the next reason why grafts fail is not enough tension. So you want to make sure that there's enough tension on that so that those two branches or two cambiums are actually touching.